Hey guys, Chris back from CNH Technology. Got another quick video here for you guys today. We had a customer drop the machine off here a couple days ago, and they want to check it out over here for us because they kept on claiming the machine would not go in the drive over here for that. So we checked it out over here, and this is a Sears Lt2000 Craftsman machine. This is one of the newer production machines out there for that. For reference points, 42-inch cutting path on here for the actual deck, and has a 19.5 horsepower overhead valve engine on this one right here specifically for that. So we'll give you a shot of the engine on here as well too. There's your engine, gold overhead valve Briggs & Stratton engine on here, and got your information on the top of the valve cover right here as well too. Date code. So you can zoom in here for you and show you that. There we go, right about there. There we go, 2010. And it starts with 31P677. So that's the engine right there for that. This also includes the full pressure lubrication because it has the good old oil filter on the side right there as well too. So this has full pressure lubrication, has a Nicky carburetor on this one as well too, and it has your safety shut off solenoid on the bottom of the carb as well too. So Sears Lt2000, this one is in relatively great shape, and it doesn't look like it was abused or beaten by the customer over here as well too. So here's the model number tag right here, 247-288-41 right there for the actual model. So you can zoom in here for that. Sorry about that. Date of manufacture 1/2011, so January 2011. And we find out over here the drive on these things right here. The guy was having the cable kept on the actual deck cable. This deck cable right here. I'm saying zoom in here for you. Sorry about it. Let me drop it down here. Maybe drop the whole deck down here so get you a better shot. The drive cable is interfering on here. So what we did was we routed the cable for the actual deck down here. So the cable for the deck is going down behind the actual frame in the back right here. So it's out of the way because what it was doing, it was binding up right on here. It was getting stuck down inside here, and that guy kept on telling us the thing would not drive for him over there, so he brought it over to us, and now it's driving perfectly fine. So we rerouted the cable so the cable is more in tandem with, it's sitting almost behind the actual we'll call frame underneath here for reference point. It's not sticking out on this side right here, it's sticking inside of the actual frame, so it's not going to be near the actual lever right here. I'm saying zoom in here so you can get a better shot for you guys so you can see it. There we go. Here's the old lever right here. Right here, it was contacting right around here, and it was getting jammed up in there and stuff like that. So now it's out of the way, and it could be getting in there and causing any kind of problems with it for that reference point. So if you have a Sears Craftsman tractor with the called Vari drive on here, this one has the Vari drive. You get your forward, neutral, and reverse. This one has the Vari drive that does not have a selector for the transmission on here. So you have the Vari drive where you push down and the transmission varies the drive belts, and that's how you get your speed high and low on there for that one reference point, because you have two big drive belts on these machines. You have the main drive belt that goes from the engine PTO underneath here, and you also have a secondary belt on top of the transmission back behind here. So you have two belts. You have a smaller belt in the back that varies, and you have your big primary belt right there as well too that adjusts tension on the big big tensioner. They have a tensioner that sits in between of your frame down inside here, and what it does is your lever right over here, this engages and disengages the tension on the big primary drive belt from the engine PTO all the way back to the secondary pulley on the transmission for reference point. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here for you. We get this machine all ready to go for the customer, so it seemed to be running okay for us over here now. I tested it already for about a good half an hour over here, just for reference points to make sure it's going to be functional. So we'll go ahead and fire it up. In order to start it, you have a nifty parking brake selector over here. So parking brake is on currently right now. Parking brake is down and it's currently on. So it's ready to go for that. And the other side over here, you have your choke, fast, slow, and got your ignition key down here as well too. So we'll go ahead and fire it up here. There we go, fires up on one crank in a couple, like a split second. There's slow speed. I'm going to show you the engine here as well too. Engine sounds great, no knocking or no abnormal sounds. Engine sounds great. And we'll give you a shot of the car. Okay, linkage looks good. Sounds great. That back down again, and we'll get on and try it out. Okay, release the parking brake up all the way and release the pedal. Now it's ready to go, and we'll engage the transmission on the selector over here. So we'll put it in forwards right here. Forwards is up right there, so it should be ready to go. So we'll get going. And in order to step on the pedal, just push down and apply some pressure to it, give some gas. There we go, and give it some pressure. And there we go. The tractor is now moving. Driving great. And we'll put it in reverse here and see how it goes in reverse. Okay, put the parking brake on. Parking brake is all the way on. And we'll bring it back to neutral and we'll bring it back to reverse. Now it is in reverse. We'll release the parking brake and we'll put it in reverse. Engage it, and it's driving okay. And we're going backwards. So the transmission appears to be working okay. We'll go ahead and put in park again here. Put it in neutral. Make sure neutral's okay. We'll try it. Put the transmission. We'll push the drive pedal down here. It's in neutral, okay, works good. And we'll put in forward again. Try that out again here. Take the brake off, or the emergency, the parking brake, I should say, sorry about that. And we'll go ahead and engage the drive down here with the foot pedal and give it some gas. And it's driving okay. The transmission feels nice and smooth. Doesn't have any weird sounds or abnormal feeling to it. So it appears to be working fine. It's going up a hill nice and steady. Doesn't have any slipping or any kind of weird sensation going up a hill. Me personally, whenever I test out a transmission on a machine, I typically like it to take it up a steep hill, because whenever you take it up a steep hill and you put it on a slow speed right here, you're really lugging the engine and the drive system on there, and it's putting a big demand on the drive system, because you have an engine speed that's going slow, and the belts are going to be going slow as well too, because if they're going to be starting to slip, this is probably when it's going to occur whenever you're going up and down your property out there, if you're cutting your grass and stuff like that. So if you want to test out your transmission, put it in low speed, as I have right here. Put it in low speed, and you want to put your transmission in high speed. So we'll do it right now. Take up the grade here. It's barely pulling itself up the hill. The transmission is fully engaged with the cable or the pedal, and it pulled itself up the hill, no problem. So we'll try the same thing going the opposite direction. So we'll put it on the hill on a slope, and we'll put it in the rear selecting. We'll try going up the hill in opposite direction. Do this to also lug up the transmission as well too. And it's going up fine, no problem. driving fine in the back. We'll take it off the pedal right there, and we'll put it in forward again. There we go. It's in forward now. Ready to go. And we'll go ahead and park it over here. Transmission's working perfectly fine. Okay, put it back in neutral here. We'll try it one more time in reverse. Driving okay in reverse. We'll try it neutral again. Neutral works fine. My foot is all the way down on the pedal. It's not going anywhere. And we'll put it in forward again. Now try that out. Okay, let's check it out. And it's driving okay. So the transmission appears to be working fine. It's ready to go back to the customer. They do not want anything else done for it. So the machine's ready to go. And it's working absolutely fine with the transmission, the deck, and also the engine as well too, guys. So anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, this has been a quick review for the Series Craftsman Lt2000 with a transmission drive issue. So anybody has any questions or comments, feel free to leave me a message here, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible, guys. I'll see you.